If there is one thing that can be said about art, it would be that it always has a purpose. Although art has gone through many evolutions, the intentions behind it remain the same. Each new movement and style presents a new way of thinking and living. It records the world of its entirety in its most raw state. This coincides with the movement of land art. Land art has created a new perspective in the way we view the land on which we live on. Not only that, but it has drawn the connection between both humans and earth. In John Beardsley's journal, Traditional Aspects of New Land Art, it is stated that these artworks are not self-contained, marketable objects that narcissistically proclaim their own character, but fully engage elements of their respective environments that assert new conditions for the production of sculpture. Earth is art, yet we have failed to see it. This is the purpose that land art holds, to ignite the beauty that Earth has always had and to expose the concept of nature of its entirety. Niels Udo is a Bavarian environmental artist. Born in Germany in 1937, he started his art career with panel painting while living in Paris. It wasn't until after he moved from Paris back to his homeland of Bavaria in the 1960s that he started working directly with nature and its natural materials. In an interview with Morning Earth, Udo said that, being a part of nature, being embedded in it and living on it, it appeared to me that acting in compliance with the laws of nature was something self-evident and necessary for survival. Udo began working with on-site materials such as berries, leaves, and sticks. He also started to utilize the movement of water and the growth of plants within his works. Each piece used within all of his works are unique to that specific landscape from which the art is located. In an interview done on Morningstar.org, Niels Udo has stated about his work that even though he has worked in parallel with nature and creates his interventions with all possible caution, they will always remain a fundamental contradiction to themselves. It is this contradiction on which all of his works are based. Even this work cannot avoid one fundamental disaster of our existence. It injures what it draws attention to, what it touches, the virginity of nature. To realize what is possible and latent in nature, to literally make real what has never existed. Utopia becomes reality. To unite, condense, and amalgamate the specific possibilities of a landscape at a given season to form a unique pinnacle, the apotheosis of that season in that landscape. Each 1 second of a lifetime is enough. The event has already taken place. He has only awakened it and made it visible. Niels Udo's works create an awareness of our relation to Earth and nature. He is making visible what our human species has forgotten, that we as humans do not own the Earth. We belong to the Earth and nature. Udo created the nest in 1978. Located in Germany, this artwork is made up of stone, branches, and grass. This large nest follows Udo's understanding of our relationship to nature as well as its contradiction. A nest, in correlation to both nature itself and a woman's womb, is where life is created and given. Therefore, this nest represents life. However, just as Niels Udo stated, the contradiction in this nest lies in its surroundings. The nature surrounding the nest is what will evidently destroy the life that nature itself created. Udo is stating through this piece that everything that lives and breathes in nature will return to it. Therefore, our human race will evidently be consumed by nature and return to Mother Earth just as we were born from it. The conception of evolution is also brought upon by this piece. Our human species is just that, a species, and one day our species will see an end and make way for a newborn civilization. This nest is a representation of life's cycle in that the old species will be taken over by a newer born species. Niels Udo's nature principle is continued through his piece, Entrance. This piece displays a doorway made up of fallen leaves. With this piece, Udo has created a doorway to both nature and earth. The world behind this doorway is the mystery behind this piece. This doorway displays Udo's understanding of nature's contradiction. The beauty of this piece is a real-life secret garden. Much like the tale, Mary's attitude towards the world around her changes as she encounters the garden. Perhaps Udo is trying to persuade the same concept in that once a person encounters this piece, he or she will begin to see the beauty of the world around them. However, not only will that same person be exposed to the beauty of nature, but also the darkness of it. Going back to Udo's piece, The Nest, life has a cycle. What once was beautiful and almighty will experience an end. Much like the religious belief of going through the gates of heaven, this doorway is the gateway to the awakening of true nature. Therefore, nature is a creator and destroyer of itself. All of Neil Udo's earthworks present the understanding that nature is beautiful and magnificent, yet destructive and chaotic. Additionally, he does not fall short of the human relationship between both earth and true nature. Through his works, Niels Udo is enhancing the beautiful meaning of land art and making it a force to be reckoned with.